So when I got the attendance liaison position, I was reading research on what gets kids to school effectively with the most cost effectiveness. And I came across a lot of European models of a walking bus. We changed the wording a little bit for our non-English speaking families to walk to school with your friends, but in the school it's also known as the walking bus. And basically it's a collaboration of somebody from the school or volunteers that could walk children to school from a designated area. And so this year, Ms. Dauberpole jumped on board and said, "What's your visions? What do you want to do with attendance this year?" And I said, "I would love to start a walking bus." And here we are.
And I thought, we could do that too. So Rochelle took me on a tour of the whole entire Terry Redlin area, and we identified a central location. And there's about 25 kids from there that we can pick up and get to school. And so I asked Mr. Tom, one of our educational assistants, if he would be willing every day at 7:10 to walk down there, meet these kids at the playground, greet them, and then be able to walk them to school. And so that's kind of how it all started. And now through that, we've developed other kids along the way that jump on the walking bus. It's just such an amazing opportunity for our kids to be greeted by an adult. We even knock on doors in the morning to get our kids here. It's just fun. Smiles, love, laughter all the way to school. Mr. Tom will do a treat once a week and he'll bring them donuts. It is just incredible.
I got to be the head of I got to drive the bus, I guess you would call it, and I go down to an apartment complex and we pick up kids and walk them to school. And usually I've got I have about 20, 22 kids. And today was donut day, so I don't know, should have had more. But anyways, so yeah, Fridays is donut hole day, donut day. Just something special on Fridays, and then it's kind of fun. It's a lot of fun actually. You get to go down there, get my steps in. Everybody needs their steps in. Yeah, walk them to school. And since I'm new here, and some of the kids are new to school, it's a good way to meet them, and I don't know, kind of form relationships on the way to school.
It's been very effective. We've had a couple of our chronic attenders from last year that were at a 50% attendance rate that have been at school 100% this year. We have a few others that kind of straggled in later in the day that have actually decreased their tardiness, are on time more often. We're not at 100% for everybody, which I would love to see, but as long as we can keep improving attendance, encourage community, and make it fun for the kids, I think this is going to be a success.
So the kids are so excited to see Tom, and they even get more excited when teachers or Miss Ashley will sometimes walk, or Mr. Wagner or myself. I have the opportunity to walk with kids. So the kids will get excited and they run to each other's doors and they knock on each other's doors like, "Miss Dauberpole's here," or "Miss Ashley's here," or "It's a donut day." And so it just really entices them to come out and walk with us. Just gets the kids going in the morning, and so it's really fun to see that community come together. And so yeah, this morning we had a little friend running to 2 different doors, knocking on the doors to get their kids to come to school. You know, when we think about attendance and getting to school, absolutely, you know, we use our colleagues or our friends to help make sure that we get to school on time. Accountability is so important, and so it is really awesome to see the kids kind of taking that ownership and accountability for one another, that we got to get to school. Today's going to be a great day. And so trying to really focus on using the team approach to get each other to school each day.
That is absolutely part of the goal. It's not something we necessarily anticipated would be happening, but it's happening. And that's what's fun. Kids want to be with their peers, right? So they want to see their friends and they want to walk to school with them. So it's all part of the group. And that's all part of what being a community is. And getting kids to school and part of attendance awareness is really a community thing. So as long as we can continue to hold each other accountable, and that starts at a young age, the better off we're going to be in the long run.
When we're down there, I have a couple doors I knock on, and they just like a little reminder, hey, it's time to go. I mean, most of them are ready. It's just, you know, they're kids. So 7:30 kind of comes a little early for some of them. It comes early for a lot of us. And just like, okay, he's here, let's go. It's been really good. We've actually had a couple parents drop their kids off so their kids can walk with the other kids to school. So it's kind of fun too. No, it's a lot of fun. I think they like it. It's working really well.
So there's a couple different kids that just really in the mornings maybe struggle to get up on time. You know, you try alarm clocks, you try phone calls, you try lots of different things, but if it's just us knocking on a door, we can easily do that. And so our attendance rates have gone up. They're holding really, really nicely. And our kids at Terry Redlin, we focus on improvement. So where was our attendance last year for each individual, and how are they doing this year? And so we try to visit with the kids, talk about where they were at this time versus this year, and then really try to celebrate them when they get to school every day.
Absolutely. This is my dream, and I'd love to maybe start more walking buses in different neighborhoods or different areas. That takes a lot of manpower and a lot of staff and that sort of thing, so we'll see where this goes. I would love to see other schools jump on this bandwagon and start walking buses from some of their key areas. Terry Redlin previous to this year was 100% walking except for one bus to one apartment complex. So everybody had to walk. We were able to get an actual school bus route on the west side of Cliff this year, so that changed a few things. But yeah, in schools that are walking, this is a great way, and it really increases accountability for all.